I'm sure there are plenty of these in your refrigerator this week. How about eggs? But are they naked? No, we're not going to get inappropriate. Jeff from Imagination Station is here to explain. Jeff, good morning. Excited about another round of experiments.
Yeah, good morning to you too. We are going to be making naked eggs, which is an egg without the shell.
Okay.
And the easiest way to do that would be to crack an egg open, right? Then you have
so are we going to make deviled eggs?
No. You know, it's not going to be deviled eggs, but it will maybe kind of look like a hard-boiled egg at first.
Okay.
But the really fun way to make naked eggs, as opposed to cracking that open and just throwing away the shell.
That's boring.
Yeah, it's boring. And it's not scientific. We have way cooler stuff at Imagination Station.
Yeah, you do.
Like hydrochloric acid. Okay, so that's why we're getting
scary.
some gloves and some goggles on. You might want this red pair here.
Fits my outfit, thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Very
yeah,
nice
that does.
of you.
Yeah, that's what I called
that.
ahead of time, made sure that I could match them up.
Talk to my fashion designer.
So what I want you to do is I want you to pour, this is 3 molar hydrochloric acid, so does a bit of some nasty stuff over top of my egg there.
Okay, so I'll put it and it goes right over the egg.
Now, eggshells are actually made of calcium carbonate, and so that is a base, and the acid is obviously an acid, and so there's going to be an acid-base reaction that's going to occur, and you should be able to notice some bubbles forming.
That's what I'm seeing, a little bit of fizzing, almost like what you'd see in a pop.
And it's actually making it float as well. And you know, if you kind of bow it around, you can see there's a film that's starting to build up on top, right?
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
So what's happening is it's going to dissolve the egg. Now, hydrochloric acid is some pretty nasty stuff.
That sounds like really bad stuff. You see it in like TV shows and movies all the time.
Yeah, I mean, we're using a safe molarity of it, but I have, what's really cool about this experiment is that you can do it at home in a very safe, very awesome way.
Okay.
I know I usually bring on like big, crazy, giant flames and stuff like that, but this is something you can do at home today.
So if you don't have any hydrochloric acid just sitting around,
you can go with my good old acid in the kitchen friend, vinegar.
It even asks if you got eggs.
It does, it does. It says got eggs. It's like ready to go right from the store, all right? So what I did is it's not going to take, it's not going to be instantaneous. What's going to happen?
Takes time.
It's going to take some time. So this is kind of my timeline here that I have of an egg I just put in maybe a few hours ago, one I put in last night, and one I put in a couple days ago. And so you go ahead and pull out this first one, and you can pull it completely out and feel it. You'll be able to notice that the first egg starts to feel kind of porousy.
Yeah, it's kind of mushy almost.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if we go all the way to the third egg, which I think is the kind of the more interesting one, you can see that shell. Yeah, I don't know.
It's almost like it sponged it up, like it's all held together. The other one was kind of scrunchy and crunchy, and this one's kind of.
And if you take your finger, I don't want to get in the way here. You can actually like rub off this shell. So you know when you're making hard-boiled eggs, and there's that really thin membrane that gets in the way as you're peeling it. That yellow part right there, well, it's actually yellow as the inside of it, but that membrane right here is actually that thin membrane that you peel away. That's all that's holding this egg together.
So everything on the inside. So it almost feels like a balloon. Is probably the best way that I would describe it.
It does. And if you notice from like a normal size egg, it's actually inflated quite a bit. We're going to get to why it's larger here in a minute. But you know what's really great? These things are just like strangely fun. Like this is an egg without its shell.
So that's one that had the shell now removed from it.
Yeah, and you can like bounce them around a little. I mean, you might break it, but it's just like this weird thing, and it's like
It's like a water balloon that bounces.
I wouldn't throw this to anybody because you're still egging somebody if you throw a naked egg at them.
Hey, weather team.
Yeah, no.
Okay, gotcha.
So now this is really cool, and it'd be really great to try some different experiments at home of like, would it work with citric acid? Would it work with this? You know what I mean? Like to try some different things.
So to see how it reacts in different environments.
Yeah, and that's a great experiment. But what I really love doing is putting these eggs into other substances. So I put one in food coloring, and I put one in corn syrup. So why don't you pull the food coloring one out?
Okay, so let's pull this one out real quick.
And you can see this is still a naked egg.
So it's a naked egg. It feels exactly the same.
It bounces still, right? It still bounces around.
They're like America eggs.
You're exactly right. I should have had just a normal egg here. And what's even really great about it, if you want, you can puncture it, but try to puncture it away from our clothing. Does that make sense?
What are you trying to say here? Oh.
And you can see the inside of it is also red. And that just proves the osmotic pressure. So the food coloring was in my cup.
I just made the egg like bleed all over.
Yeah, I know. You can do the blue one too, just to make it seem. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go.
One.
That's
okay.
Excellent. So they're swelling up with that food coloring that's actually moving to the inside because of something called osmotic pressure. And you can even do some really cool ones, like what if you put it in syrup? You can see this one actually gets smaller. So there's a lot of great, I want you to go home, I want you to try.
Okay, so we'll try some other things and you can like geek out some eggs and just.
Yeah, great fifth grade science experiments, things like that.
I'm sorry, egg. All right, thank you very much. Again, we'll be back, WTOL 11 your day, in just a moment. Stay with us. I'm gonna squish some more eggs.